Yeah. You know what it is? Another episode of that Victory Talk podcast. We got a lot we want to Victory Talk about. Shit's going down in Iran. Me and Nima gonna try to broker peace. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna show you how to make some money, build your money muscle mindset. Let's get it. Yo, you know what it is? It's the Victory Talk podcast, man. Episode 277. All right, 277, man. We out here. I am your host, Big Brandon Carter, King Keto Gymnasium Jesus, the king of ketosis. All right. And I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not alone. I got a diplomat from Iran right here, the beast from the Middle East, the man from the sand, best podcast producer, full stack video guy, Nima. What up, man?
Go, man. 277.
The co-host, he set all this shit up. I don't know what nothing does in here. He got cameras moving. He does all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You see what he just did? All I just was yell at the camera. Next thing I know, it's on the internet. People will be like, yo, man, I saw that video you made. I'm like, nigga, I don't remember shit I said in any video. I'm going to forget this shit happened.
People seem to love it, though.
People seem to like it. All right. Not only that, we got Minovia. She's monitoring the chats, kicking out any haters, anybody coming here talking shit, talking crazy. They get kicked out. And she's going to be the one reading your super chats. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever wanted a big booty Latina to read the words you said, now's the opportunity. Now's the opportunity, man. I provide that for you. All right. We got a lot we want to cover today, man. We want to talk about this potential war in Iran. Iran versus America. Nima's going to give us some insight, seeing as how he's a legal immigrant from there. You know what I'm saying? He's going to let us know what it's like, man. What it's like over there and how the people are responding. Would you say they murder people if they say something crazy on social media?
Yeah, if you are in Iran and you just, it's like pure dictatorship. If you talk anything against, it's like you're going on a war against the God, and they're using religion to literally slaughter people. Kill people.
It ain't like America, man. We got freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, man. Look at Cavlicular. It's proof, man. You can just say anything. Here, man, that's the beauty of America, man. Freedom.
100%.
You know, you say fucking anything. Look at Myron saying anything.
You would just get demonetized.
You just get demonetized. You might not be able to make money. But you got freedom. You feel me? You know, real quick before I get into anything, I've known Myron since before he started Fresh and Fit. You know, I knew him before the podcast started, before he was like an internet famous. He had joined my program, High Ticket Trainer, where I teach people how to start their online fitness business. He was working for the government, you know, and he joined the program, started making money as an online trainer. Made enough money that he could quit working for the government. And then he had money to start the podcast. And then the podcast started blowing up, man. And, you know, initially he would hit me up, you know, when I was like one of the first guests over Zoom before it was called Fresh and Fit. It was just called Unplugged, some shit, right? And Unplugged from the Matrix, nigga, or something. And then it went on Fish. Then he met up with Fresh, started the Fresh and Fit podcast. And they started blowing up. And I was like, man, yo, you got a real gift, Myron. I think, Myron, you're going to be like Black Joe Rogan, man. I think that's what's about to happen. And then he started going too hard in another direction. He He didn't go that direction. He said instead of Black Joe Rogan, he wanted to be Black Adolf. You know that scene? That's it. You ever seen the Star Wars shit where fucking Obi-Wan is yelling at Luke after he fucks him up? He's like, Luke, you were the chosen one. You were supposed to fight the dark side. That's how I feel. I feel like Obi-Wan. Fuck. You were the chosen one. But that's still my man. Anyway, yeah, you can say whatever you want in America. All right, before we get started, we got 2 sponsors before we start teaching everything today. All right. 2 sponsors we get in. The first sponsor is me. This Wednesday, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. This Sunday, March 1st at 2 p.m., I'm doing a live training where I will show you how to grow your online fitness business using AI. All right. It's artificial intelligence, in case you don't know. Right. And I'm gonna show you how to use AI to grow your following. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to actually get more leads and clients. And I'm gonna show you how to use AI to train your clients so they get great results and you save time. All right. It's going to be 100% free. It's going to be this Wednesday at 1 p.m. I'm going to break down everything you need to start your online fitness business, start or grow your online fitness business using AI. It's going to be next Sunday, March 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit the link in the description and register for that shit. All right. Register for that shit. You do not want to miss out because AI is coming for all these people's jobs, man. You better harness that power. You better get on the side of the robots before they take over you listen, man, I'm telling you, man, I've been talking about it for a long time. It's going to get dark out here. But if you got your own shit going on and you using AI to your advantage, you should be in a good place, And if I'm like really wrong and AI just takes over, I hope they see all my videos talking highly of AI and they consider me an ally. You know what I'm saying? Like during slavery times, like the slaves who like kissed the slave master's ass, they was the house niggas. If I could be a house nigga for AI, that'd be dope. I might be the first person to say that. AI, if you're listening, and I know you are, just know, man, I was shouting you out from the beginning. If this shit goes full Terminator 2, I'll fight John Connor for AI. You feel me? I'll be on the side of the Terminators. All right, come with me. No, but I'm just joking. But listen, I ain't gonna be a house nigga, an AI house nigga. I'm just that was just a joke. But you do need to register for the class. I'm gonna teach you really how to use these tools to make a lot of money with your business. All right. So hit the link in the description. It's gonna be Sunday, March 1st at 2 p.m. All right, we're gonna start the motherfucking month off right. You don't want to miss out. All right. The next sponsor we have is Thought Repellent. Thought Repellent is the easy to apply spray to keep the hoes away. So me and Nima, I don't think we've really talked about this much at all. At least not on the podcast. But what we're doing is this is for, when you really start balling, you start making money, you start listening to this podcast, you start taking advantage of all the stuff we tell you and utilizing all the advice, you're going to get in better shape. You're going to make more money, and the hoes is going to be all on you, man. Like not just hoes, all women, but like some women is hoes, and thoughts. And you want to have, and that's why we developed this fragrance that it repels thoughts, hoes, sluts, skeezers, skanks, Jezebels, scallywags, and hood rats, right? Regular women, they'll smell and they'll be like, oh man, you smell delicious. But like thoughts, they won't even get even close to you. It'll be like a force field. All your super chats go towards development of Thought Repellent. We want to have this out by St. Patrick's Day. We think we'll have it out by St. Patrick's Day if we get enough super chats. If we don't, that means we didn't get enough super chats, and it's your fault. All right, I got mine. I got enough. I'm trying to help y'all out. You feel me? You know how much this costs? All the R&D, the research and development.
How many lives?
You know how many lives were lost in the clinical studies? Countless.
You stopped counting.
Yeah, man. We had to stop counting. Yeah. We had to stop counting. But now it's safe and effective, unless you are, in fact, a thought, in which case, kind of like if you threw this in like a Miami nightclub, it'd be like weapon of mass destruction. All right. There's a lot I want to talk about today. There's tensions going on with Iran and U.S. There's a lot. Before we do that, Jesse Jackson died the other day. The Reverend Jesse Jackson, y'all know him, civil rights leader. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was on the balcony with Martin Luther King when King got shot. And he lived in Chicago. That's where I'm from. And I used to see the Reverend Jesse Jackson all the time at there was a Bally's Total Fitness on the South Side on 47th Street. And I used to work out there in the summers. And I would see Jesse Jackson in there all the time. And Jesse Jackson, he was one of these. You ever see these old men who be in the locker room having full ass conversations, butt naked? Like they're not even like doing nothing sexual. They just in the bathroom naked, talking about baseball. That would be fucking Jesse Jackson. Naked. I walk in the bathroom and I see a goddamn civil rights leader ass naked having a full conversation about the White Sox. Naked. That's how I remember him. I was like, Jesse Jackson, nigga, put some clothes on, Jesse Jackson. I learned about you when somebody had to write a Black History report about you, man. Have some respect, Jesse Jackson. Have some respect for yourself. So a lot of people remember him as a civil rights leader. I believe he was one of the first Black men to ever run for president. I mean, tried to get the nomination. He didn't get the nomination, but he ran in the primaries. A lot of people remember him like that. I always remember Jesse as the nigga in the locker room having conversations about sports butt naked. That's how I always remember him. Rest in peace, Jesse. All right. Before we talk about we're gonna talk around Iran in a minute, but first, I had something else planned before Trump decided to put all these missiles in Iran. And that's what I want to talk. I want to talk about. I know a lot of y'all want to be rich, y'all want to be millionaires and shit, right? But let's talk about the 4 skills you need to be to make your first $1 million. There are 4 skills you need to make $1 million as a coach. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this in this video. And I'm well suited to teach this because I started my online fitness business almost 20 years ago. And I made multi-7 figures. Now I teach people how to grow their online fitness businesses. I've taught over 15,000 people how to grow online fitness businesses. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. I'm gonna give you the 4 skills you need to master in order to do this. And I'm gonna lay out a whole game plan for you. Let's jump right into it. All right. So there's 4 skills you need. I'm going to share my screen right quick. All right. We good? All right. All right. So there's 4 skills you need. All right. The first one is marketing. Me, I made a little more legible. Listen, I was diagnosed with dyslexia a long time ago when I was a child. And if I can get rich with mental problems, imagine what you can do if you got a regular brain. All right. That should be inspiring to you. If you make fun of me for it, that's basically a hate crime. You will be punished, not necessarily by me, but by the Lord. God don't like ugly. I think Jesus said, he who was without sin, talk shit. They're gonna get mad at that. Take that out. Anyway, marketing. Marketing. So there's a few things you need to understand when it comes to marketing. The first thing you need to do before you start marketing, before you start thinking about Facebook ads or what you want to post online, you got to think, what is your niche? All right. So there's a few major niches. This is going to work for any kind of coach, even though I focus on teaching people how to grow their online fitness business. This is going to work for any kind of coach. So there's four major categories. There's three major categories. There's health, relationships, and money. Those are the major categories where people coach in. But within those niches, there are sub niches, right? So in health, we have fitness, right? In that would be okay. Like in health, we'll have something like building muscle or burning fat or building a big old butt or like longevity. Or you can go even more niche and focus on peptides. You know, that's the new thing. All the same guys who were afraid to take the vaccine are super excited to inject to inject non-FDA approved Chinese research chemicals that they bought off the internet. They're super down to inject those, but not a vaccine. It's all good. The irony of that has not been lost upon me. Anyway, there's a lot of different niches within health, right? If we go into relationships, there's a lot of different niches within relationships, right? You can have, marriage counselors. There's pickup artists. There's guys who teach women how to get guys. Yeah, I mean, there's people who teach women how to get guys, which is always funny to me because all you really got to do, shut up, be hot. But I guess the bitch need a class on that. Anyway. and then there's this pickup artist for guys, and there's all types of different niches within that. And then if you go even deep down, those niches have sub niches. For example, pickup turned into red pill and looks maxing, and then there's black pill coaches. They exist, man. Like motherfucker coaching motherfuckers on giving up on getting bitches. Hey man, it's a coach for everything, right? And then there's wealth. There's business coaches, money making coaches, financial planners, and even within those, there's like different kind of coaches, right? Like I'm a business coach, but within that niche, I'm a fitness business coach. People who want to start their online fitness businesses, right? So there's niches within the niches, right? So let's say this is what I'm going to say is going to apply to everything, but we're going to use the fitness example because that's where I have the most domain expertise. As a fitness coach, where a lot of people fail is they say, yeah, man, I'm going to teach people how to get in shape, right? But there's way too many fitness coaches online for you to stand out. You have to really narrow down your target market, right? So you have to niche down even more. Remember, the riches are in the niches. The riches are in the niches. Snitches get stitches, money over bitches. I think that was Shakespeare or Confucius who said that. All right. So you got to have the niche. And the way I think about the niche is first, that niche, that stands for niche, right? I know it's cool for people to say all types of N-words online now, but that stands for niche. All right. So first you want to think of who you want to talk to with the niche, right? What problem do you want to help them solve, right? And how are you going to solve that problem? All right. And we want to break this down. So with the who, you want to think, and this is before we start in marketing. You got to do this work before you start marketing. You can't just start posting yourself doing push-ups and think you're going to get rich. All right. You got to really narrow this shit down first. Right. Right. So we got to so first is who, right? So who for fit in general, I think you need to figure out if you want to market towards men and women. If you want to market towards men or women. Some people will say, man, I want to market towards both. That's super difficult, especially when you're on a small budget. For example, there's if you look at Old Spice, if you just looked at it, fuck, I should have. Yeah, if you just look at Old Spice, like the Old Spice deodorant that's in my bathroom, there's a goddamn wolf biting into the name of it, right? You can just look at that and tell that's for men. Women don't typically buy hygiene products with predators attacking the logo. Typically, maybe there's. I'm saying I'm sure there are exceptions, like maybe women who play for the WNBA. That's kind of shit they're into, right? But in general, I'm not trying to say women can't have deodorant like that. You get canceled for saying women can't do something. You hoes can do whatever you want. All right. Don't let no one tell you can't do that shit. All right. But then you look at Secret deodorant, right? It's got pastel colors. There might be a flower on the goddamn deodorant. It looked like Easter bunny colors, right? You can just look at it and tell one's made for men and one made for women, right? They're made by the same company, Procter and Gamble, right? They're just different brands, and the ingredients are almost the same, right? Especially if you get like the fresh scent, right? Those scents will be identical. The ingredients will be almost exactly identical, but they still smart enough to know, this $1 billion company is smart enough to know that it's difficult to market to men and women simultaneously. Like, think about it. What color would it be if it was for men and women, right? What would you call it? You know, unisex shit is difficult. So you need to think men or women. And they also think different. They're in the different shit in general. Like, my girl be watching, you know, them shows where they get a bunch of motherfucking oily people together on an island and then they start fucking each other. Presumably, that's what that shit's about, man. Whore Island. Right? She be watching that shit, and I'm watching. The only TV I really watch is either live sports or shows where they're talking about sports. Right? But she's not into that shit. Like, we're just into different shit, and that's okay, you know? Hey, ladies, you can watch live sports too. Don't let these guys tell you that hoes can't do the same shit dudes can do. All right, you can do whatever you want, bitch. Don't let them tell you can't. All right. Okay. So you need to think who, men or women, right? So when I first started my fitness business, I said I'm gonna focus on men. No Diddy. All right. I was going to focus on men, but then you need to pick an age range of people who you want to talk to, right? So the age range for me, I said, all right, I'm going to focus on, this was like years ago, right? So I said, I'm going to focus on men 20 to 30, no Diddy, of course, right? And the reason you want to have a 10-year age group, the reason you want to have it to be like a 10-year age range is because, you know, I'm 43 now, and I know you can tell by how mature I am, but when I was 40, I'm at 43, I don't think the same way I thought at 23. I don't necessarily think the same way I thought at 33, right? The marketing I responded to back then is not the same marketing I would respond to now as an adult, as like a real grown man with a kid and shit, you know. It's different. Then you need to think about what problem you want to solve. And you want to really narrow down, get the smallest, like the smallest problem you can solve. So I got one of my boys. He's a super successful online trainer. His name is Booty King on Instagram. And Booty King only helps women get a bigger butt. You know, he's doing God's work, you know. But that's all he focuses on. It doesn't matter if a chick wants to, like, he doesn't care if a chick want to live longer or be an athlete or nothing. It's only about building a bigger butt. If you want that, you go to the Booty King, right? He specialized and he became a specialist instead of a generalist. This is what you need to do as a coach. You need to become a generalist. So what I did is I focused on helping these men get ripped. And when I say get ripped, I was using their language, and as a trainer, I knew they wanted to be muscular with low body fat. right? But I wanted to use their language. I don't want to use trainer jargon because then the only people who would respond to my marketing was trainers. I want to use regular guy jargon, right? Get ripped. And here's where it gets important. Why does this guy want to get ripped, right? This guy, boom. Why does a man age 20, 30 get ripped? Yeah, you guessed it, women. In fact, it's very, very difficult for a man this age to think about anything else. He probably does almost everything to get women, right? If women didn't exist, this motherfucker would just be sleeping under a bridge happy, right? You know what I'm saying? But as a result, because of biology, right? He wants to get ripped to get women. But you see, this changes as the demographics change. If this was 40 to 50, it wouldn't be, the why would change. It wouldn't be to get women, right? It would be like longevity, or even like me, or like now, like a lot of times I'm doing cardio and working out just so I don't get tired running around with my son at the playground or at the dodgeball arena. It's an arena when I get in there. All right. It's the Coliseum when I get in the dodgeball thing, right? Kids are going to be leaving crying. I'm taking no prisoners, while the fat dads sit on the sidelines being fat because they too tired. I got to teach this man's son about how difficult life can be when you're on the wrong side of history. And that's what's about to happen to him. Anyway, the why changes depending on, and the why changes of the gender too, right? So when you change the who, you can have the same what, but the why will change. And this is very important. So if you watch any of my like very old videos from like 10, 15 years ago, you'll notice that there was a lot of like, women working out with me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, it was always surrounded by women. That wasn't to get women to watch my content. It was because I knew what this guy wanted. Pause. Right? I'm trying to give him what he wanted. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And I built a large male fan base off of that. Right. And then you want to think about how, right? So you want to have a unique mechanism, some unique to you. So for example, what I did at the time, like 10 years ago, I started being keto. I'm on keto. I've been keto for 10 years in a row. Too close. But back then I was doing intermittent fasting plus HIIT cardio. Right. All right. Now think about this. That was my mechanism. That was how I helped men age 20 to 30 get ripped. Right. So think about this. How many there's a lot of trainers, probably millions of trainers online, but how many of them focus on helping men age 20 to 30 get ripped with intermittent fasting and HIIT cardio, right? It's not many. It's like now I've become a specialist. You get what I'm saying? This is very important because if you're a generalist, it's going to be difficult for you to stand out. But when you become a specialist, now you stand out, right? And it's easy for you to separate yourself from all the competition. In fact, there's not as much competition because you're not trying to get everybody. You're going after a very narrow slice of the market. Right. And this is what you need to do as a coach. You need to figure out who you want to help, what problem you want to help them solve, focus on one problem. Right. And then and then really talk about how you want to talk about how your mechanism, whatever you specialize in, helps them solve this problem. But you also need to, in your marketing, you have to attack the why, right? So let's say you wanted to change the who to men age 50 to 30. I mean, age 50 to 60. Now we want to talk about longevity, right? We want to talk about you in your marketing. You probably want to have yourself being fit, playing with your grandkids or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's going to, and this person will see you doing that, embodying their dream. And then they'll be like, oh shit, I need to do what he's doing. Does that make sense? This is very important. So you got to have this first, right? Before you start marketing, you got to have your niche down. Who you want to help, what problem you want to help them solve, and how you're going to help them solve that problem is very important. Because otherwise you're just going to be throwing up content. And you're just going to be throwing up content, right? And it's not going to land with anybody. You get what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. As you as you get bigger, pause, what's going to happen is you can start to expand your niche, right? So you want to think of it like an arrow, right? The point is very sharp because it'll penetrate, right? But then once it penetrates, pause, then it spreads out, and that's what you can do. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. All right. So that's the first thing we need to do. We need to niche down. All right. You need real nicher shit. You know, so you gotta be niching down. All right. And now once you have that, now you want to start making content that explains how your mechanism, how you picked will help them accomplish that goal and hit their why. It's very important. That's what your content has to be about. You get what I'm saying? So if you go watch my old videos from like 10, 15 years ago, you see me being ripped, doing HIIT cardio, surrounded by a bunch of women, right? Because that's what my target market wanted, right? So you need to embody, especially if you sell coaching. This is something that's important about coaching, right? To sell coaching, you have to embody their why, right? You have to be the embodiment of it. You get what I'm saying? Like if you can't be a success. Nobody's going to hire a homeless success coach. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's going to hire a dating coach who ain't got no hoes, right? You know, you want to be the embodiment of it. And you want to be living their why. It's very important. You can see it even that's crazy because I got this off. Yeah, I can see. That's wild. All right. And the way we now here's the next thing we need to do. We need to start posting content. And especially as a coach, you're going to make the most money on Instagram and Facebook. You can still post on TikTok and YouTube, but that's going to be more branding than anything else. You know, like coaching, if you want to make the most money, it's Instagram and Facebook. You know, because the reason is because Facebook has Facebook and Instagram have a DM functionality, especially Instagram. You know? And what you want to do, you want to post content, specifically reels, maybe even carousels, but reels and multiple reels a day. Multiple reels a day is very important. You want to post tons of content per day. And the reason why is the CEO of Instagram came out and said, the more you post, the faster you grow. He said it. The more you post, the faster you grow. All right. So you need to post more. It's very important. You gotta post more. Right. And what you're going to do is you're going to post helpful content. You're going to post content to help them accomplish their goals. Right. Solving problems for them in the content. You're going to tell them what they need to do. Don't worry about telling them too much. In fact, give them as much game as possible. The way I'm giving you game right now. Right. As much as possible, because two things. One, it's the implementation that they're going to have difficulty doing, right? They're not going to hire you to learn what to do. They're going to hire you to help with the implementation, right? Nobody's hiring coaches for knowledge. You can get knowledge from books, ChatGPT, but working with a coach is different, right? And it's more effective. There's a reason that Luke Skywalker ain't read about how to use the space magic. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't reading books about using the space magic. All right, man, I read this book. Let me go ahead and fight Darth Vader. You know, he had to go train in the swamp with Yoda. Him and Yoda had to go in the swamp. Who knows how long, but they was training. Yoda was teaching him how to use the space magic. Next thing you know, he finishes training. He hops out, kills his dad, fucks his sister, saves the universe. Happy ending. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't just read about it, right? You can read a book about swimming, man, but that ain't gonna make you Michael Phelps. You know, you're gonna need a coach, right? If you're serious about taking it to the next level, like I'm not saying books aren't helpful. You know, I'm an avid reader, you know, very prolific digester of the literary works, but it's but like the big gains I've made in progress is like I've hired coaches to help me. Right. So you're going to sell the implementation, which you can give away all the knowledge. Don't try to sell knowledge. You're selling implementation. All right. It's very important. All right. So that's marketing, right? Oh, and one thing you could do to really take it to the next level to get more sales from your social media is give them something free, right? Give them something free, like a free guide or something, and have them like comment a word and you send them a free guide. And you can set up like some AI automations where that gets sent to them easy. Right? And you can use AI to help you make the free guides. In fact, I'm doing a live training on Wednesday. I'm doing a live training on Sunday, March 1st at 2 p.m. where I will show you how to use AI to grow your online fitness business. It's going to be 100% free. I'm going to break everything down. I'm giving you even more game in this video, even though this video is full of game already, right? But I'm going to really break it down for you. Make sure you register for that. It's going to be live. I'm going to answer everyone's questions. Make sure you have a real roadmap on how to use AI to build your online fitness business. But anyway, in that, so you want to give them away something free, and then you want to have AI handle a lot of the DM stuff, right? And then what you want to have AI, you want to use AI to put together your free guides, right? And then you want to use AI automations to actually send them the free guides, and then use AI to actually book them on your calendar, so you can make the sale. So you want to do the way you sell online, the way you sell coaching online, right? Is right. We can go to sales. Sales is the most important. If you're not making money, if you're not making sales, then you ain't got a business. You got a hobby, right? So the way you're going to make sales is typically via Zoom. If it's high ticket, if you're selling like $5 shit, whatever, man. But I teach people how to sell high ticket, and the way you make sales is for high ticket sales, it's going to have to be over Zoom or something like that, because nobody's going to give you like $1,000 or even $500 from a link in your bio like that. People don't behave like that. I'm rich and I ain't never hit the link in nobody's bio and gave them $1,000 for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to get on a sales call with them, right? And you can use a lot of AI automations to book those sales calls on your calendar. Then you get on the calendar and then you sell them, right? It's very important. So you got to learn sales as well, right? And I'm gonna teach you more at the free training. Make sure you register for that. But sales is very important. If you can master this, if you can master sales, man, it covers up a lot of sins. It'll cover up a lot of problems, because you don't even need to have a huge following to make money in sales. For example, yeah. For example, you don't even need. For example, you don't need a lot of sales to make a good amount of money. But let's say you wanted to make 6 figures a year, right? If you had 25 clients, just 25 clients paying you $80 a week, right? That would over if you kept an average of 25 clients for 52 weeks a year, that's $104,000 per year, right? That's like entry level doctor shit, right? And you only have to have 25 clients, right? So that's very, very important to get the sales, right? So for online training, right? Oh, and $80 a week is kind of cheap, right? The average gym charges about $100 an hour per session, right? So almost every time you're in a gym, you see somebody working out with a trainer, they paid $100 for that session, right? And you got to see them like 2-3 times a week to get results. So now we're talking $200-$300 a week. You're charging $80 a week, and you're going to get. And I think online training is for fitness. It's better than in-person training, because what we do is in-person training. They only work with you that hour in the gym. But they don't help you with your diet. I know I was an in-person trainer for many years, working some of the best fitness clubs in the country, and diet's the most important thing. You can't out-train a bad diet, but you can out-diet bad training. So what I teach people to do is actually track their diet. So it's very important that you track their diet, and you not only you give them a workout plan and a diet plan. They can get a workout plan and a diet plan, but they're not going to do it unless somebody's keeping them accountable, right? So we got to make sure we give accountability, or Yeah. Well, I think that goes more into coaching, like the actual coaching. Because you have to help people. You have to really help people. And the main way you're going to help people is with accountability. So here's what you're going to do. And you can set up AI to do all this stuff. You can have AI, help you make the workout plans for them and help you make the diet plans for them. I used to have to do this by hand when I first started online training. It would take me fucking hours to write a workout, to write a diet plan for these people with a grocery list and all that stuff. It would take hours. But now we can spit that up in AI with a second, right? Just because we give them it doesn't mean we're going to do it, right? So we got to keep them accountable. So what you're going to do is you're going to check every day to see if they hit their macros and their calories every day, right? And every day you're going to text them and you're going to be like, yo, if they did hit their calories, if they hit the numbers, and you'll be like, yo, man, good shit yesterday. Congratulations. Listen, let's keep up this momentum for the next day. And you're going to check it every day. If they didn't, you can be like, hey, man, what the fuck? Why are you wasting my time? Depending on whatever your disposition is, right? You might be calmer. You might be like, hey, buddy, what happened yesterday? How can I help you hit your macros today? Come on, man. Let's get back on track, right? Whatever, or anything in between, right? Those are the extremes. Extremes me where I might throw the phone out, motherfucker. You might be very nice and kind. I don't know. We're all different. Anyway, but what's going to happen is you start to keep them accountable and they know they got to answer to somebody. See, you can ignore the reason it's going to be difficult for AI to mimic that part because people can ignore machines. You can ignore a notification on your phone or something. But when your trainer's texting you and if you don't respond to his text, that motherfucker calls you, blows you up, it's difficult to not respond to him. Right. And this is why online trainers get better results for their clients than in-person trainers, because in-person trainers don't focus on the diet at all. Right. They just get because they don't have incentive to because they're only getting paid by the hour. You know what I'm saying? So they have incentive for them to not get in shape fast. Right. Because they're getting paid by the hour, much like a prostitute. I've heard this is what they tell me, that you pay a prostitute by the hour. You know what I'm saying? She don't care what you do when you leave. What did Charlie Sheen say? He said, man, I don't pay him to have sex with him. I pay him to leave when I'm done having sex with him. Anyway. Rest in peace, Charlie Sheen. Is he alive? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Anyway. Yeah, so they're just getting paid by an hour, right? But diet's the most important. Diet's the most important thing. You can't out-train a bad diet, but you can't out-diet bad training. Now, how this works with other kind of coaching is you're going to have to set up some other accountability program for them, something to keep them accountable, some sort of tracking mechanism. And you can really, with AI, you can speed all this stuff up, right? There's different tactics you can use, different AIs, different automations you can use, right? To actually set this up so it works better. Right. I'm telling you, this is very important. And then the last thing is retention. Right. Because you want to keep clients. Right. You want to be able to retain clients. So you want to get them great results. That's from coaching. But then you want to retain them because because if you can retain your clients now, every time you make a sale, you don't just make a sale, make money once. You gave yourself a raise. You increase your monthly income. You get what I'm saying? So you want to this is where the real money is. Like my students who make over $1 million a year. I have some students who made over $1 million a year with their online fitness business. They have great retention, and that's very important. And part of it comes from not only getting them good results from coaching, but setting new goals for them. Because a lot of times, I remember when I was an in-person trainer, people would get a trainer to get in shape for summer. They get in shape, then they quit. But then they get fat again. and then they might come back later, but they quit when they get in shape. If you can, with online training, what you can do is, well, this works for in-person training too. What you want to do is like, as they start approaching their goal, you want to set bigger goals for them. Because if you've been working out for any time, you know that none of us are ever satisfied or happy with our bodies. We all got insecurity about something, right? So you want to keep setting goals for them and keep pushing them to get better. Keep pushing them to get better. And what happens is you're probably the only person in their life who's pushing them, right? And you can retain them. You can build like a friendship and the kind of relationship where they know they need you to, right? Because they can stop training. If they stop tracking their macros, I'm sorry, they'll probably stop tracking their macros and shit without someone keeping them accountable, right? So we sell the accountability, right? And if we can retain those clients for longer, I'm telling you, you can make $1 million. I have students who've made over $1 million online training. It's not a whole lot of them. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I've helped thousands of people get to 10K a month, 20K a month, even like 50K a month. But there's only been a handful of them who's got to like 100K a month. You know what I'm saying? But that's because the business changes at that point. With any coaching business, after about around 30K, that's when you have to start hiring people, right? You might have to start hiring people to help with the content. You might have to hire people to run your ads. You might have to hire people to coaches underneath you, right? To $1 million business is way different than a 30K a month business. They're like two different animals, and but it at that point, then you start to get to after around 30, you're gonna have to start hiring people to help with the marketing. Right? What the fuck? Hiring people to help. Maybe you start hiring salespeople, right? Maybe you hire other coaches underneath you, right? And now you got a business where you're just like the face of it, right? The people who get to $1 million a month, what they're doing is they're probably just in front of the camera making content and managing their teams, and their teams manage everything else, right? Which is a different game. Hey, listen, but you can get to 30K a month or more. Just around 30K a month is when you start needing to hire people. It used to be 10K enough, but 10K a month, like 15K a month was all you could do as a one person business. But now with AI, the stuff you're going to learn about in the class, you can push that up to like 30K a month now, and with just one person, which is cool. Which is really dope. You're making a great living. If you want to learn more about that, hit the link in the description. Sign up for the free training I'm doing Sunday, March 1st. I'll break the whole thing down for you. All right, let's get it. All right, market update. Yo, what's going on, man? This is the market update. I am Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, and I'm here with Young Candlestick, the homie Greg, man. He got a Series 65. He ain't just a regular guy, certified CMT trader. You know the vibes, man. Yo, we got a war. There might be a war going on outside.
I was just about to talk about that. We'll talk about some defense stocks, RTX, ITA, all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Let them know, man.
First up, I want to say that the market is playing Jenga. Have you guys ever played Jenga before?
I played that shit literally once.
Yeah, it's a full board game type of thing. But basically, the premise of the game is you stack a bunch of blocks and then you take turns pulling out a block, and you pray that the tower doesn't fall over when it's your turn to pull out a block, right? That's kind of what's happening with the market right now. It's slowly cracking down, and one of these days it's going to knock over. Okay. I'm leaning bearish, even though we've been dead sideways for about 5 months on the S&P 500. We are pretty much the same price as we were back in October. It's just grinding back and forth, back and forth, and it's just inching lower. If the market SPX breaks like 6,800 and volume starts to rise, you see the VIX start to rise. That's where we can see a couple of down days, a couple of down weeks. And that's where there's going to be some huge opportunities. Like the day it does that, I'm going to be grabbing like 0-day SPX puts. I'm going to turn like $100 into 10 grand. That's going to be a trade on that day. Okay. And even just layering some put spreads over the next few weeks. You can buy SQQQ shares. This goes up when the NASDAQ goes down. There's so many ways to profit from it. But I don't think it's going to be some crazy crash. I'm thinking, at least 5% drop, maybe 10%, worst case 15%. But
Mm.
when you see this type of distribution top with momentum waning, basically what's going on is like big money managers, they're hedging.
Mm.
You know, they're hedging just a little bit. They're not buying stocks, but they haven't sold out just yet. And then it's just retail traders just pinging this thing back and forth on low volume. So once those supports start to break and shit hits the fan, that's where the opportunities are coming. Okay.
Mm.
Don't
Okay.
miss out on this. There's going to be a good short to be had. And then there's also going to be some great buying opportunities. Okay. And there might even be buying opportunities right now. Brandon, you mentioned war.
Yeah,
RTX,
man.
Raytheon. We've been talking about this all year, even late last year. Like we've been talking
we were
about
talking.
this.
Yo, we were talking about. We called this out mad long ago. RTX.
Beautiful, beautiful stock, great relative strength. You know, this
Tell
could
them what
still go up.
RTX is. They might not know.
Yeah, it's Raytheon. It's basically a defense company, okay?
Mhm.
Provides systems and services for commercial, military, and government customers worldwide, okay?
Mhm.
So it's basically aerospace defense, okay? You know, think like missiles, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And this is breaking out right now. So, I mean, this could even go up even if the market sells off. So I really like the relative strength, maybe like some bullish put credit spreads if you're an options nerd. That's basically saying you make money as long as RTX is above a certain price by a certain date. So you don't even need it to go up a lot. You just need it to not crash and stay crashed. So you have multiple ways to win on that trade. Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon, you've been talking about ITA. Look at this beautiful, beautiful chart. Look at that shit. Market's dead sideways. This is the we call it the offense sector.
Yeah, it's the offense sector.
It's the offense sector. Technically, it's the defense sector, but it's an offense sector.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
Beautiful hold of trend. I
Yeah.
really like it. Okay.
It's going really well, man. Ever since we called this out a long time ago, man.
Oh yeah,
But
back here when it was at 162, it's at 243. It's up 52%. In
Since
like
we
7
called it out,
months.
man. And now it's getting even crazier with this Iran shit, man.
I know. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if the market gapped down into Monday. Now, tomorrow it could just chop, but I wouldn't be surprised if we like gap down and had that sell trigger take place. Okay. But there are still some things that you can be buying. I like utilities, XLU. I've been talking about how this is my number two sector for the year. Dollar cost average into this and buy this on dips. That's not financial advice. That's just what I'm doing. Okay. So end of the year call options, you could buy if it gets down to like 44 on XLU utilities. Energy, XLE. We've been talking about this being the number one sector to buy this year. This sector's
Yeah,
up
we've been
26
talking about it.
So this sector's up 26% year to date. The S&P 500 is flat. Okay.
Mm.
It's a little bit overbought. I wouldn't buy it up here. You're late to the party if you're buying it now, unless you're just going to hold through some drawdown, potential drawdown, I should say. But if it dropped 5 to 10%, I think that's a great dip buy going into the end of the year. Okay. So there's that. FCX, this is a Freeport mining. Okay. So this is looking like a bullish setup. We have a prior bullish trend, and then we got a pennant. I wouldn't be surprised if this broke bullish. So if you're looking for a short-term to medium-term call trade, that's going to give you some exposure to the metals. We've been talking about COPX. I'm bullish on COPX this year. It's just been going sideways. A lot of things have been going sideways. I'm still long on copper calls. They were up a lot. I took half profits. I'm just holding right now.
Well, here's the thing, man. Like, if there is like some, if things escalate in the Middle East, you tell me, man. But typically, like these safe haven assets, like metals, they typically go up because people want to put their money in say they want to be risk off.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's risk off. And then even the metals, they're actually like used in some like war supplies and equipment. So it's actually a material as well.
They shooting gold bullets. We shooting silver bullets like we fighting werewolves.
Yeah, we're fighting werewolves and vampires. More so in like the artillery,
I got you, man.
So gold, I like gold. It's a tricky buy right here. I'd like to see it sell first. I'm not saying it's gonna sell off, but if it does, it's a buy. Otherwise, you could take a stab at it, but you're just buying when it's just in a consolidation. I do think gold can finish a bit higher this year, maybe like by 5%. I don't think it's going to go on a run like it did last year. Gold and silver
Gold
were the
went
number
crazy
one.
last year.
Yeah, just a casual 200% when it averages like 10% a year.
Yeah.
Like what if SPY did that? Just went up 200% in a year
Bro.
when it normally does 10. Like
Bro.
that would be wild. That would be a scenario of hyperinflation. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
That would mean some things went wrong economically.
Yeah. Like, hey, shit, get rid of your dollars as fast
shit
as you
hits,
can.
shit is hitting the fan. That's why when people say Bitcoin going to go to like 10, Bitcoin is going to be like, you know, say 200K. Is like, yo, man, that would mean like the economy went fucking. If everybody started fucking putting money in Bitcoin, that would mean that we have some like real problems. You know, that wouldn't be like a good sign.
No, not at all. And think of all the old people that are, you know, in retirement, and if the dollar just crashes, they're not in Bitcoin. They probably have
that would
some
mean the
gold and
dollar
silver.
crashed. Yeah.
Yeah, the dollar kind of needs to crash for that to happen. But even then, Bitcoin hasn't done what
The dollar's been shit in the bed all year, and Bitcoin's been shit in the bed too.
And that was actually the third thing. I said XLU long, XLE long, and I'm bearish Bitcoin for 2026.
Yeah,
Since
man.
then, Bitcoin's dropped 35%.
35%?
Yeah.
For when?
Since the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah, but it's if you go from the highs, it's down like almost 60%.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah. Down 50% from the highs at least. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like that shit. Yeah, if anybody who bought up there is fucked.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think and here's the thing, it's a risk on asset, right? It's a speculative asset. And during times of uncertainty, like people don't put their money in this speculation. They put themselves in the safe shit, like
bonds.
Motherfucking bonds, motherfucking metals and shit, you know?
Yeah. And they need to focus on their current expenses, whether it be like a mortgage, their rent, groceries, payroll, if they run a business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You got to focus on the necessities. And I will just note, like, these financial experts, gurus like Tom Lee, you know, billionaires, they're telling you, oh, Bitcoin's going to double by January. And it got halved. And people may or may not go after him. But I'm just saying, like, some people can make some really, really bad calls and they make it with conviction. You've got to be very fluid when you're trading and investing. Yeah. You can't be married. You have to actually update your opinion as you get more facts, which is not easy to do. Like, people like hearing conviction in this world. People love it. People love it when I say, oh yeah, the S&P 500 is gonna crash. It's gonna drop 10%. All in on puts. You know, short the shit out of this. The time is now. Don't miss out. If you have such conviction, it's alluring. But I've got to be nimble. If the data conflicts with the thesis, you've got to change your mind. You can't be afraid to lock in a loss and reposition yourself.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, Bitcoin, you got to have, if you've been in Bitcoin for a long time, then maybe you're used to this type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe you feel like at some point it's going to, you know, you dollar cost average into it or something, you know, and then just forget it. And typically you'll be all right. Maybe, right? It's been like, I don't know, man. Hasn't it been like almost 15 years? It's almost 20 years since Bitcoin started. And the fuck do you use Bitcoin for, bro?
Yeah.
Like, like seriously, the fuck do you use Bitcoin for?
Yeah, it's just another currency, you know.
I don't think currency is a good way to describe it. You know, like I don't think it's
a
not
currency that's not actually used as currency.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at being a currency. It's something else. It's something. Maybe people can just say it's like a store of wealth, or it's like digital gold is probably the strongest argument, you know, for it. But it's like currency. I don't know, man. Like, who's buying shit in Bitcoin? Like, I'm sure there's fucking random ass cases, but the average person is not buying shit in Bitcoin, and they're definitely not buying or selling shit in Bitcoin frequently. You know what I'm saying? They're using fiat currencies.
When you're looking at currencies, you need currencies to be stable. You know, because imagine going to the grocery store and then you're paying in Bitcoin, and your price of your groceries just went up 10% because Bitcoin just dropped 10%.
Like that's what it's like. Yeah. Like, so it's not good at being a currency.
And
It's something.
this can get into like the current supply of Bitcoin. There's only a certain amount of Bitcoin, and it's
Yeah.
super volatile right now because we're still in the quote unquote early stages of it. But as Bitcoin gets towards its mature supply, then the price should stabilize a little bit better. But even still, we might have like a decade before that happens. And what's to say that something better comes along? It's tough to say what kind of moat Bitcoin has. What if some AI program or algorithm was just like, we got this brand new cryptocurrency, not volatile, nice and stable. It's something to think about. But I'm still bearish on Bitcoin for 2026, but I think it can recover in 2027, 2028. Okay. I'll be probably buying just a little bit at like 40K and 20K. If it goes to
if it gets down to 20, then maybe I'll start buying some more. Yeah, I'll start putting some real money in there,
Yeah, because your risk is it just goes to zero. Your reward is Bitcoin gets adopted, and then all these uber bullish people were right. They were just wrong for a year or two.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or more.
Yeah. I've been, full disclosure, I've been dollar cost averaging into the Bitcoin ETF.
Yep. And you also can sell covered calls against it. No big deal.
Exactly.
If you get called away, you can just sell cash secured puts.
Come on,
not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
I still like putting the majority of my money in cash flowing assets and sectors. I really love the cash flow of utilities and XLE. Another one that I've been talking about, this riskier growth stock, NBIS. If you guys have been following,
you have been talking about that.
You should be up about 30% on your shares, probably more if you're doing options. The only thing for me, like really sizing up on this trade / investment, is just the broad market, but it's still going up even when the market's going down. That's super bullish. Okay. I've been saying, I think this stock can double, triple, maybe 10x. It's already up 30% since we've talked about it.
Yeah, man. No, I took I got some, I'm in a spread on that.
Hell yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's one that you gave us,
Yep. Yeah. It should be some sort of spread, maybe like buy the 150, sell the 160.
Yeah. It was 150. It was 150, 180.
Okay. 150, 180.
Yeah. Way up.
And yeah, I still think these are great deals. Like January 2028, I could just do something like buy the 140 call and like sell like the 190 call. Boom. I'm going to risk $1,000 to make $5,000. And if the stock just goes up another 30% or more in the next 2 or 3 years, I'm going to turn $1,000 into $5,000. Okay.
Can we, what, I have some ideas for some plays.
Yeah. What's
for some plays for the war, like if we go into war.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking obviously ITA, right? I think it's time to put more into that, especially like because Trump says it's like they got 10 days to comply, the Iranians, or else Dementia Donnie's going nuts. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna he's not fucking around.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know, man. I don't get the impression that the Iranian government is into compliance. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that impression. So it can happen, man. Especially Trump's probably be excited to do some of that shit, man, because he need to get the heat off him, man.
Yeah.
You need to get the heat off him, man. They just arrested Prince Andrew, man. He might feel like the walls is closing in,
Definitely. Anything to distract from that. I mean, yeah, if you're in the files more than Jesus Christ is in the Bible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something to think about. And it would also be a great excuse to let the markets drop. He could be like, see, Iran caused the stock market to drop. It wasn't me. Because like I swear, there's some
that's what they hang their head on, man. Don't matter what happened to them kids, man, because the Dow's at 5,000. That's what Pam Bondi told me. Yeah, like, man, who cares? Yo, you're talking about kids on the island. The Dow's at 5,000. All right.
Yeah. I forgot it was Valentine's, baby.
Shut up, broke boys. You know what I'm saying? You broke boys need to worry about the Dow.
Yeah.
Not-
Yeah. That's a great argument. Anytime you fucked up, just say it's okay. The Dow is at 5,000.
Yeah, man, my girl would be mad at me, man, because I like fucking fucked up the kitchen or
Yeah.
peed on the floor or something at night. And be like, listen,
all the
babe,
time.
you talking about pee on the floor. The Dow's at 5,000.
Yeah, she'd be like, "Oh,
All right.
you're right, baby."
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
Yeah. My son beats up another kid, and I gotta go to the school and be like, you guys talking about child on child violence. The Dow's at 5,000. I think we all need to get our goddamn priorities straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
You talking about toddler on toddler violence. Man, y'all called me down here for this.
Master debater.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying that for anything, man.
Yeah. Easy response. But you
All right.
can literally see like how much Trump cares about the market because every time it's like just about to break down, it's been like a zip back up. There's like like a plunge protection team. It just breaks support, zips back up, breaks support, zips back up. It can only happen so many times because we're starting to crack lower highs every single time. And I think that war would be a great excuse to just let the air come out. Bullish people, bullish buyers want the market to drop because you get the best bounces after a drop. Like you get these nice slingshots after it drops. You're not going to get a good like pump from here unless we have some super bullish news catalysts or some crazy breakthroughs.
Little John told us long time ago that it's good when it, you know what I'm saying? He said, get low. You know what I'm saying? That because you can see it bounce when you get low, when it gets low.
Yeah.
We learned that from Little John and the East Side Boys. I don't know why y'all wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? From the window to the wall, even. All right.
Drop down my balls.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
So,
all right, listen. Here's I want to run this play by you.
What's up?
It's I'm talking bull call spreads on ITA. What if you bought 145 call, sold the 260, and it's like let's call it 4 months out.
Yeah, I would go to October and you can do
October.
Risk 685 to turn into 1,500.
Risk how much?
$685 to turn into $1,500.
Yeah, man. So you're more than doubling you like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you like that one, right?
Yeah, I think it's great, especially because you won't have enough time just in case there's a little bit of a pullback. It can drop a little bit and then slingshot back up.
And this is not financial advice, but you a bitch if you don't buy the 245 call and sell the 260 call in October. October what?
October 16th.
All right. It's not financial advice, but you a goddamn pussy if you don't fucking take that shit. But it's not financial advice. All right.
Yeah. I mean, and if you wanted to make less, you could just buy the 245, sell the 250, risk of $250 to make $250. You just need it a little bit higher.
Hey man, double up, re-up. You know what I'm saying? It's a good way. It's a good way to park some money somewhere. All right, I got another one.
By the way, I just want to add that's a bullish chart because look at the rising volume on the green candles. That's just confirming it more. Just so you know.
We're trying to tell these motherfuckers, all right, XLE, right? Oil might get crazy.
Yeah.
Oil might get crazy, right? You know, look at XLE, right? Come on, man. All right, listen. What if we take it like 90 days out, 3 months from now, right? We buy the 55 call, sell the 60 call. What you think?
So I would go out to July because
July.
Summer tends to have higher oil demand, so higher oil prices. So that's going to factor into XLE. So July 17th is the expiration. And I like to buy the 55, sell the 60. I would love it if XLE could just drop just a little bit because it is overbought on the RSI and it is a bit up there. This could be an island reversal, just short term. So if you can maybe get this when XLE is like at 52 to 50. Otherwise, if you wanted to, you could buy this right now, and then you could average down if it.
You can buy more. You can buy more. You add to your position.
I like it though. This is 128 risk to turn into 500. $128 to turn into $500.
Come on, man.
That's
all right. So listen. We taking out to July what? July
17th.
July 17th. You're gonna buy the 55
plus 155,
sell the 60. All right.
160.
July 17th. It's not financial advice, but you a fucking bitch, and I hate you if you don't take it.
We want you to get rich.
Yeah, but it's not financial advice. I'm just saying you just a real you don't deserve wealth or respect from me, your family, or friends. I hope you die alone if you don't take it. But it's not financial advice. All right.
That's a good play, Brandon.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Every time, here's the thing about Greg and I's relationship. Every time I'm thinking about making a big fucking investment or a play, I always run it by Greg. Like I don't just be out here. I run it by Greg, see what he thinks, man, because he knows this option shit. All right.
And I'm not just gonna be a yes man either. I will tell you if I don't like it. I won't tell you I'll tell you if I don't like it. And you can still take it, of course.
Yeah. All right. This was probably the riskiest because gold, right? But I'm thinking gold, GLD.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Do you want me to give you a play or do you want to go first?
All right. Well, let's both give one. All right.
Okay.
90 days out. First. All right. 90 days out.
Okay.
Buy 460. Call. It's a call spread. Buy 460. Sell 490.
I like it.
Yeah?
That's a risk of $1,000 to turn into $3,000.
Come on, man. Triple your money, man. You can't. Listen, man. That's better than the dope game. You know how much risk I used to have to take in my 20s to triple my money, man. Motherfucking shootouts sometimes, man. To get to triple my money, man.
I like it. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that gold gets to 490 by April, but I do think it can do it by the end of the year. And here's the thing. The premiums are really high on gold. What you could also do is take a larger size trade, go out to something like December 31st, cover that Christmas time period, and just do a bullish put credit spread. Sell the 440 put and buy the 420 put. This is a risk of $1,300 to make $700. Okay. So your risk is higher than your reward, but you have a 60% chance of making that $700. If gold, it can drop even. Gold can drop from here and you still make max profit. If gold goes up, you'll make that max profit. That's something to consider too if you want higher probability, but greater dollar risk. Okay. So you could do one of these right now and maybe add to it if gold drops. It just gives you room in case gold drops, you can add to the position. With the spread that you mentioned, it's a great risk to reward. Gold just needs to go up right now. Like you don't have really a lot of time for gold to if it doesn't go straight up. And that's why the risk to reward is so great. Buy the 460, sell the 490. If this is the entry point and war does take place over next weekend, this is the trade,
So we betting on war at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's so many different ways to trade gold. I mean, you can also go with gold miners. These will also go up. GDX. You can buy some GDX, just straight up call option.
Is that cheap? I can't see. Your chart's kind of far away from me. Is that cheaper than shares of GLD?
Yeah. It's $104 per share. So if we go out to April, you could still spend that same $1,000, but you have unlimited upside. It could really, really pop. You could go break down and
it has a higher beta too, right?
It's about the same. It's tough to say.
Okay.
It's about the same. Yeah.
All right. Real quick, man.
What's up?
Thanks, man. Listen, man. Listen, you guys got the plays. All right. If you forgot what I said, run it back, drop this shit in Google Google Gemini and say, hey man, the handsome black guy, what what were the spreads he suggested, and he'll spit it out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gemini can watch YouTube videos where ChatGPT struggles in those endeavors.
If you guys make $2,000 off of that gold call spread, you guys better come in and join Victory Trades. Get more of those plays.
Yo, we should take it in a sim or really just take it, man, and just show these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I'll take it in the sim and on live. You know?
Yeah, and just show these motherfuckers. If you like it tomorrow, like if you still, when the market's open, if you still like the chart, you know, that way, because listen, we can't control whether we go. Every time I do one of these war spreads, somebody like, oh man, you making money off of war. I'm like, yeah, it's like I'd prefer there was no war, but like I don't have no power to stop. Listen, Trump don't listen to me. All right. If Trump listened to me, took my advice, we'd be doing all types of shit different, you know, but it's not the case. So what's going to happen is going to happen. I just want to be in a position to make money no matter what happens. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to happen. We can't control this, you know,
we can't control
external. So you might as well capitalize.
Power.
And also buying gold, it's independent. It's not even like you're profiting off a war. Gold prices do
really,
gold prices
straight up. Yeah. Now ITA.
I like gold a little bit more than ITA just because ITA is affected by the S&P 500. But you can still just take smaller size on ITA. Super simple. Because you want to have diverse trades because it reduces your total portfolio risk and it can increase your risk adjusted returns. Okay.
Would you take a copper trade during this? Like you think copper will be affected by?
I think gold would do better than copper, but I think copper takes the lead in Q3, Q4. Okay. So starting June, July, August. That's kind of what I'm seeing on the relative rotation graphs and what other money managers are doing. I do want to just show you guys too. You can make this a butterfly trade. Now you're risking $500 to turn into $3,000.
Show them the butterfly. We got to pimp a butterfly right quick.
It's buy the 460 call, butterfly. Sell 2 of the 490 call, buy the 520. I'm actually pulling this up on options profit calculator, and this is going to be cool. It's going to be a really nice graph. But buy the 460 April. What do we say? April? Yeah, April. Give me a sec. This may take 1 minute, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be good.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. We'll give you time to pimp that. Turn that caterpillar into a butterfly, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly.
We got to pimp the butterfly. I feel you. I feel that, man. Yeah, you know, I wonder. I don't know if Dementia Donnie man gonna do this shit or not. You know, like, but we'll see. Oh, I got another one. While you talking, yo, I mean, I got mad shit. I got more plays. I got more plays, but you busy right now. I'm thinking like this is the cybersecurity ETF. There's one called Hack. Yep. I wonder if you keep doing what you're doing.
I've got it up if you want me to show you. So
show us your shit. All right.
This is really cool. So this is the gold butterfly. So it's +1 on the 460 call.
So you buy a 460 call.
Yep, and you go on Robinhood and you just edit the ratio. -2 on the 490 call, and then +1 on the
490s.
Sell two.
You sell two 490s and then you buy a what the fuck did you just draw?
I'm just here's the main thing. This is the butterfly. It's a call debit spread and a call credit spread in one trade. This is super nerdy, but your risk is only $500 and it could potentially turn into $3,000.
Okay. Break it down how it is because I cannot read what's over there.
Basically, the red. If the gold price is down here at this expiration date, this is what you'll be read by. So if it's underneath 460, you'll lose $500. If it's above 520, you'll lose $500. But if it closes right at that 490 level, you're going to turn $500 into $3,000, about a 350 to 400% gain. And you still make money even if it's close. Like you'll make $1,000 if it's at 476. You'll make $600 if it's at 470. So you can see your profit value by the gold price by the expiration date. This is
break the trade down again. I like it a lot. Like so, because I just can't read what you're saying.
Yeah, so basically, you're buying the 460 call, so you want it
Yeah.
above 460. We're selling
Okay.
2 of the 490s, so we kind of want it to hang out around 490. That's what
Okay.
we're saying. We
Mhm.
bought the 520. This kind of makes this so that it's cheap for us. That
Yeah.
reduces our risk from 1,000 to 500.
Mhm.
And so basically, we want it to kind of hover around that 490 level by the expiration
Yeah.
date. Notice what happens to your profit. If it's at 490 the next day, you're up
Mhm.
only $140. Okay. But
Mhm.
as it matures, the butterfly matures, it's turning into $3,000. Okay.
Yeah, no, I like
So,
it.
and I do this on SPX pretty much every single day. I risk $100 to turn into $1,000. Risk $50 to turn into $1,000. It's cool. Most of the
Right.
time they won't hit, but if gold goes up, you're good to go. You just don't want it to go up more than 12%.
Yeah, that's the thing about the butterfly. It's got to keep it contained.
But you can close the trade at any point in time. So let's say, okay, it went up a lot. It's starting to go past that double short strike. I'll just take a $200 gain. So that is kind of the downside if it goes up too much too fast.
Got it. Okay, real quick, what do you think about hack, like cybersecurity ETF during times of war?
I think it just comes down to is there a buy setup? So it's tough for me to say. I don't have a strong opinion. I'd say if it breaks above 78, set a price alert. And if you want to take a stab at it, great.
Mhm.
The options aren't super liquid, so it's not good to trade calls and puts. You can just grab shares and, you can maybe make, 10, 20, 30% on shares. It'll just be tough to get some good profits out of it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I feel you. Yo, real quick, another way you can make money during war or during peace is you can trade futures. You can trade with us, man. So if you want Greg's, if you join Victory Trades, you get Greg's options trade straight to your phone every time there's a new trade, which is pretty much every day, right? And you can trade futures with us in the morning. So we trade with funded accounts. Like we don't trade futures with our own money. So we show you how to get we most of it we use Apex Trader Funding, and we show you how to get funded accounts like the homie, you know what I'm saying?
So Taro, he booked a coaching call on Sunday with me. I showed him the game plan. I showed him your King Keto strategy. And he's already gotten 2 funded accounts.
Come on, man. Now we trade with other people's money. You know what I'm saying? And if you join Victor Trades, you can trade with us tomorrow morning. And then you also get Greg's trade alert. Show him some of these fucking wins, man. We getting
money. I'm going to show you some futures wins, options wins, and we had a good morning trading futures, Brandon. We made some good money.
I couldn't make it this morning.
That's totally fine. We'll be here tomorrow. But here's making $800 on an NDX bear spread. I said on the morning live, I think that the market closes slightly lower, so you can just do some credit spreads. Boom, he makes $800. Zarth. Here's Simus VZOC. He made $1,400. We got Bobby Sama passing his first evaluation in his very first trading week. First trading week. Dude just joined a week ago.
He just joined. He passed his evals.
Passed an eval. Boom.
Man, so he's a funded trader. Come on,
he's
man.
A funded trader. Now he can actually he has like $100 in risk, and now he can pull out thousands each month.
That's crazy. What size account did he get?
This one is only a 25K account.
You got the 25K account? They're cool, man.
We recommend the 150s. But if you are gonna do the smaller accounts, you just got to trade MNQ micros.
Yeah.
Here's PJ, best futures day. He made $1,300.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Look at Jelani, great day. By tomorrow,
Jelani, you put a big numbers, right? Because he's trading with, so you could trade with 20. That's what I trade with 20 accounts simultaneously. You use a trade copier. So I got 20 funded accounts, and Jelani has the same, man. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Jelani and Gabe are killing it.
Yeah, they're the new members. Yeah.
Here's D-Dog put $150 into 320. Here's another funded account from Sotero. Literally just joined about a week ago.
Come on, about a week ago.
There's more. Hey, you guys, we've been talking about D-Dog puts on the podcast. So hopefully you guys made your 300% gain. D-Dog, some more future stuff. Right over here, Ankh, he's making about $2,500. Simus, $2,100. Here's Drew P. He went hard on the D-Dog puts. He just bought 5 of them, but he turned about $500 into $2,500. So he made $2,000 off of one trade alert. on Victory Trades. It said, I'm buying D-Dog puts. I'm selling D-Dog puts. It's as simple as that, you know? And I still think the stock can drop over time. So if you're looking for, another swing, I could go on all these, but this is what the morning live looks like. We go in VTAMA. We were having fun. Reverse $4,000 every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, I heard y'all was going crazy today.
Yeah, it was fun. We made some good money. Prezi as usual, making about $4,000.
Come on, man.
Elgato.
So when we trade live, we all in the chat room, and then we share. Greg and I share our screens. Yeah.
He said this strat needs to go in the courses. We were just talking about some other stuff. We got Notorious over here making about $1,000. He's about to get funded. Yep. We got Jelani over there. We got Gabe. This is Gabe making 11.9K.
Come on, man. Shout out to them, man. They were struggling with trading before they joined Victory. They were like really struggling, figuring it out. They were blowing a lot of funded accounts, but now they putting in some big numbers, man.
We've been doing this for a long time. I've been trading. It'll be 10 years next month. I've been trading futures for about 4 years. You've got a really good, consistent strategy. Like, I can teach your strategy, and people are getting funded.
Yeah,
left and right. It's so cool. And I think that's a really noble way to live life, is help people make money.
Help people get the money.
It's pretty fun to do it too. It's not always going to be easy. There will be red days, but
there will be red.
Cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool what you can do in the markets.
Guys, if you want to join Victory Trades, hit the link in the description. And you can be trading with us tomorrow morning.
Hell yeah. Before I leave today, I want to leave you guys with some short ideas. Okay. I think that Carvana, I think this company can go bankrupt. They were they're likely fidgeting their numbers. So they're gonna get hit with accounting fraud. And I think that the stock can drop 90%, maybe even
whoa.
So maybe some put spreads on that stock, something to think about.
Shit.
DoorDash, I think in 3 to 5 years will be bankrupt. So Dash, Leap put spreads.
Yeah.
I shorted Uber today. I think Uber's going to go out of business. This is
really?
long term. And that's because I'm a Waymo fangirl. I really enjoy it. It's going to take out Uber.
Yeah.
Which means I like Google stock. Of course, let Roblox bounce. Can't have every day be red, but let it bounce, short it. I think the stock is like a $40 stock or lower. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that Walmart it's not going to go bankrupt. I think it can start to drop a little bit here, maybe about 6% or so.
Is that all-time high on Walmart?
Oh yeah. It's been on a tear. Yeah. And it's getting a first bearish engulfing on the weekly after a shitty earnings report. All
right.
So
what you got a super chat, man?
Oh, let's check it out. Some long trades and long ideas. Uranium, URA, Halliburton. That's breaking out right now. Halliburton looks really good. Hal.
Defense sector, man.
Yeah. On semiconductor. If this could drop a little bit more, that's good. I think the stock can double in a few years. And those are the main things.
Nice. You got a question.
How many hours of practice would it take someone to start making 10 grand a month scalping and day trading futures consistently? I think it would take at least 100 hours, but probably a bit more. It also depends on your budget, your risk tolerance, because you can blow through a bunch of evals really quickly and get funded.
And your strategy,
yeah. It comes down to your strategy, but I would say at least 200. Which sounds like a lot, but if you just schedule it in every day, you could be good in about a year or two. It could be faster.
It's 10 grade. We had people make more than we. Yeah, it really depends. Here's the thing: to get good enough to do on your own. If you trading with us, is different because you're taking the same trades we take.
Yeah.
So it's that way you can learn. You can earn while you learn. Yeah. On your own, maybe a year or so.
Exactly. That's the whole point, because you get faster results because you have two mentors with you, working with you. So that's what I'd say, Aiden. Come check out Victory Trades. We'll help you out.
Trade, bro. Yeah.
If not, that's totally cool. Go figure it out on your own.
Yeah. Real quick, can we short Tesla, man? Like, motherfuckers can't sell them Cybertrucks, bro.
I think Tesla's a short, and it's going to drop likely when the broad market drops. It's just, it's underneath resistance. I think you can short it.
Yeah. I mean,
give yourself like 2 months on like the puts or put spreads, 2 or 3 months, and take profits into like 300.
yeah.
It's at 411 right now. So Tesla potentially has, 25, 30% downside.
Yeah, and man, it's like they propping that shit up. They had SpaceX buy like millions of dollars worth of Cybertrucks because they can't sell them. I don't know what SpaceX is going to do with a fucking Cybertruck, right? Hopefully, it doesn't have to pull anything or carry anything. Hopefully, it doesn't have to function as a truck because then SpaceX is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But they can't sell them. They can't get rid of it, man. I mean, they depreciate so much. Like anybody who tries to sell their fucking MAGA mobile, like it's mad difficult. It's mad. And they also have a branding problem. Like I've talked about it ad nauseam. Like they have a branding problem because first it was all liberals who wanted EVs, right? But now Trump, now Elon, he gave his heart to us when full MAGA, and everybody, all the conservatives I know, they don't want to know it. None of them drive EVs. I ain't never met a conservative who drives EVs. I'm sure they exist. You can find one somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But most people don't. Most of them don't want no MAGA mobiles, man. No. Oh no, even conservatives don't even want a Cybertruck. They want a Ford F-150 raised up, arrayed with the biggest, with wheels the size of me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They want to drive a tank.
Yeah, in a perfect world.
I would say Google's Waymo is going to take over the self-driving market. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man.
I will tell.
Hey, and them Tesla fucking robot, them Tesla, man. Yo, like, maybe everyone's just smarter than me. But would you want an Optimus robot in your house? Or you really want a fucking? Okay, so here's the thing. It sounds good until you realize this shit got cameras all over. It hears and sees everything in your home, right? And it's here and sees everything in your home, and it's connected to the internet, telling Tesla, Elon Musk crazy ass, it's everything that's going on in your house. That's what you're down with. That's what you're signing up for. Surveillance. You're signing up for Elon surveilling you. I don't know. I think that's gonna be a hard sell.
That's a good point. We'll see how it develops.
Listen, man. I think that's gonna be a hard sell, bro. Maybe, man. And what if I wake up in the middle of the night? I go to urinate, and the motherfucking Optimus robot's walking around.
Yeah,
I'm for sure gonna shoot that thing in the head.
Yeah,
it's gonna be motherfucking because I ain't gonna ask questions, right? I ain't gonna be. It's gonna be iRobot in this bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody evil gets a hold of the controls, and they just flip the switch. Their eyes turn red.
A hacker hacks your motherfucking Optimus Prime robot. Then what? And then in none of their self-driving cars, all this guy does is lie. Any of all the self-driving cars, all of them, do you know they have to be followed by another car? Like they're self-driving, but they got a guy in another car following each one of them around to make sure it's safe. And I read a report, they're 40% more likely to crash than a human driver.
That's a big deal.
This guy is full of shit, man. I don't know. Hey, listen, man. I like Gronk, but Tesla. Nah.
Yeah.
That's
just better stocks, better companies to invest in. If you want to invest in Tesla, you can just grab QQQ.
Yeah.
All
right, man. Oh, we got
about SNDK. This is SanDisk. SNDK.
Oh, SanDisk.
Yeah. It's in a balance range. So we got higher lows, we got lower highs. Is it going to break out bullish over 700, or is it going to break down bearish underneath 600? If the broad market, what's up?
I got to find out more about them. I want to see if they make RAM or some shit.
Yeah, this is a memory, I believe. Yep. Sells data storage and solutions using
Yeah.
flash technology. It's pretty cool. It's hot and running right now. I think a better dip buy would be like 286. I don't know if the stock's going to drop that far. Another point would be 363. But based off this chart, the breakout's kind of over that 700 level, but it could break down if the broad market breaks down. This is a higher beta name. So it's kind of in a tricky spot. You could speculate and buy in the consolidation and speculate that it's going to break out. But if you do that, just be willing to average down into those 300s. Okay.
All right, man. Listen, guys, if you want to join Victory Trace, hit the link in the description. Greg, thank you so much, man. It's always a pleasure, brother.
I'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace out.
Peace. All right, man. We getting them war bucks. I think I got some super chats before we get up out of here, man.
You do. We have Sean.
What up, Sean?
Listen to Brandon's advice and you'll make millions, 150 USD, but YouTube only allows it in funny currency. So he gave you Asian money.
Shout out to you, Sean. Hey, man, Sean, I appreciate that, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Shout out to Sean, man. And there's a lot of truth in that statement. There's a lot of truth in that statement. Sean speaks the truth. He spoke with his dollars. So that's how you know we can respect it. You know, homeless people can talk, but they ain't talking with the money. Sean talking with the money. That's how you know it's the truth. Shout out to him, man. What else we got?
It's like 7 a.m. over there, too.
Come on, man. He's up early getting it in.
We have
Pause.
Big Steve CA. I have no debts other than my mortgage and save 12 months of expenses. With an extra $2K per month available, should I focus on paying mortgage faster or investing in stocks?
You start investing, man. You don't pay that mortgage back faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep investing, man. Shout out to you, bro. That's what's up, man. Yo, you're doing great, brother. You're doing great. You got that 12 months saved up. Now you need to start using that money to flip. You need to start flipping that cash, you know? Let's go. Shout out to you, brother.
We have Jay. Love you, man. Thanks for all your valuable content and courses over the years. Big up from Amsterdam.
Hey, shout out to you, man. No Diddy, I love you too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Amsterdam, man. You know, I thought I was gonna die when I was in Amsterdam, but I was really just way too high. way too high. That was the last time I smoked weed. It was like over 10 years ago. I was like, you know what? This is not for this shit has got too strong. Too strong for me. No, yeah. What else we got?
We have Bert. Yo, BBC. How do you see AI impacting retail businesses like AutoZone? What opportunities are there for owner-operators in retail?
Get in the zone, AutoZone. First of all, y'all about to have some more fire-ass commercials. You know what I'm saying? When I'm watching TV with my son, we both start singing that shit. Get in the zone, AutoZone. And so you're gonna be in the zone. Here's the thing, you know, AutoZone. There's gonna be like we're far away from robots doing shit in the physical world. Like we're a lot farther away from that. Like useful shit. I know y'all saw them Chinese robots dancing and shit, but those were pre-choreographed dancing. Like they didn't have those robots didn't have autonomy. Even though what they were doing was impressive, they didn't have autonomy, right? So we're pretty far away from AI doing shit in the physical world. We're on that path, right? But you got a lot of time, you know. And you know, as long as people still need to drive cars, they're probably gonna have to take it somewhere and you know, buy AutoZone type shit. So it's like stuff like that is going to be kind of like the last frontier, like the last things to get impacted. Like things that happen in the physical world. Like for example, I had to get some blood work done, and we're pretty far away from me letting a robot stick a needle in me and take my blood. Right? You know, we got a ways to go. So you might, if you presumably you own or work at an AutoZone and you worried about your future. And I think you're gonna be cool for a minute before AI gets in the zone, AutoZone. I think you're good for a minute, man. What else? Anything else?
We have Force of Nature 4657. Got you for an off-brand product for the TOTS. Tired over 30 repellent.
What's up, homie? I know that dude. He's from New York. Shout out to you, man. All right, was that it? Was that the last one?
All done.
All right. Hey, all right. Listen, guys. Sunday, March 1st, I'm doing a live training where I will show you how to grow your online fitness business using AI, harnessing the raw power of artificial intelligence. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to grow your following. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to actually make more sales and get more clients. And I'm gonna show you how to use AI to actually train your clients so they get great results. You do not want to miss out on this. It's gonna be free, live. I'll answer all your questions. Make sure you set up and ready to go. March 1st. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Holla at y'all. Peace.